Welcome aboard the Epic Scope Venture channel, where we unravel the mysteries of health and nutrition. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a topic that's as intriguing as it is vital: hidden health risks in everyday foods. Prepare to be surprised as we uncover the potential dangers lurking in some of your favorite foods. First on our list is a food that's found in nearly every corner of the world: rice. This versatile grain is a staple in numerous households, but there's an obscure fact about it that might catch you off guard. Rice, in its raw form, can house spores of a bacterium called Bacillus cereus. These spores are generally innocuous in their dormant state, but that alters once the rice is prepared. Here's where it gets intriguing and a tad alarming. If cooked rice is left out at room temperature, the environment becomes perfect for these spores to spring to life. They begin to multiply and release toxins, which can result in food poisoning. The symptoms of this type of food poisoning mild to severe, typically involving nausea, vomiting, and abdominal cramps. At times, it can also cause diarrhea. These symptoms can start to appear anywhere from a few hours to a day after consuming the infected rice, making it challenging to identify. So, how do you relish rice without concern? The answer lies in how you store it. Correct storage of cooked rice is vital in preventing the growth of Bacillus cereus. The best way is to cool the rice as swiftly as possible after cooking. Ideally, you want to reduce the temperature down to a safe level within 60 minutes. Once it's cooled, you should refrigerate it, which greatly decelerates any bacterial growth. Now let's delve a bit deeper into the science of these spores. Bacillus cereus is intriguing because it's incredibly resistant. It can survive in conditions that would exterminate most other bacteria. That's why simply cooking rice doesn't eradicate the risk. The spores can withstand heat. When the rice is left at room temperature after cooking, these spores resurrect, so to speak. You might be pondering, how frequently does this occur? While it's not an everyday incident, it's common enough that it's worth implementing precautions. And the bright side is, with the appropriate handling and storage, rice can be relished safely without any worry. It's all about respecting the grain's characteristics and understanding how to inhibit the potential growth of harmful bacteria. Continuing our journey into uncovering hidden food dangers, let's take a closer look at a widely adored snack: peanuts. These tiny delights are more than just a delicious snack. They're a nutritional powerhouse, packed with protein and beneficial fats necessary for a balanced diet. However, like many beneficial things, peanuts also have a lesser-known aspect that requires caution. Peanuts, despite being nutrient-rich, can occasionally contain aflatoxins. Aflatoxins are a type of toxins created by specific mold species that can flourish on peanuts, especially under hot, humid conditions. These toxins, from being a minor issue, they are powerful carcinogens, significantly impacting liver health. Prolonged exposure to high concentrations of aflatoxins can result in liver cancer, one of the most severe health hazards related to these toxins. But before you decide to completely avoid peanuts, let's explore how you can still enjoy them safely. The secret to reducing the risk of aflatoxin contamination lies in the way peanuts are managed, from the field to your snack bowl. First, let's figure out how these molds and their toxins develop. Aflatoxins are formed when peanuts are stored in warm, humid conditions, ideal for mold growth. This can occur during growth, harvest, or storage. So how this risk? An essential step is selecting peanuts and peanut products from trustworthy suppliers. These suppliers usually have strict quality control procedures to minimize the risk of mold growth. They ensure that peanuts are adequately dried after harvesting and stored in conditions that inhibit mold growth. Now, when purchasing peanuts, especially in large quantities, there are a few things to keep in mind. Freshness is crucial. Look for peanuts that smell fresh, not musty or stale, as a musty odor can suggest mold. If you're purchasing pre-packaged peanuts or peanut butter, check the expiry date and storage instructions. Once you bring your peanuts home, storing them properly is critical. Keep them in a cool, dry place. If you've purchased them in large amounts, consider storing them in the fridge or freezer, which can considerably lower the chances of aflatoxin production. But what about peanut butter, you may ask? The encouraging news is that commercial peanut butter is typically produced under stringent conditions that reduce the risk of aflatoxin contamination. However, Correct storage and being mindful of expiration dates are still. Let's set sail on the journey of seafood safety, with the spotlight on the popular seafood choice, tuna. Celebrated for its protein-packed and omega-3 fatty acid-rich profile, tuna is a much-loved component in many diets, from nutrient-rich salads to delightful sushi rolls. Yet there is an often overlooked aspect related to the consumption of tuna: mercury accumulation. This heavy metal, although naturally present in aquatic environments, is often amplified by pollution. It builds up in fish due to a phenomenon known as bioaccumulation, and unfortunately, larger predatory fish like tuna are particularly vulnerable. Over a period, these fish can hoard sizable amounts of mercury within their bodies. So why should this worry us? Mercury, specifically the methylmercury variant found in fish, is neurotoxic. Exposure to high levels of mercury can lead to serious health repercussions, primarily impacting brain development and function. This risk is especially alarming for expectant mothers and young children. In these groups, heightened mercury exposure has been associated with developmental lags and cognitive impairments. But the risk is not confined to these groups alone. The nervous systems of adults can also be harmed by excess mercury exposure. So, how do we continue to relish while being mindful of these risks? The answer lies in striking a balance and making educated choices. For instance, certain types of tuna, like light-canned tuna, typically have lower mercury levels compared to others, such as albacore or bluefin tuna. It's also smart to diversify your seafood consumption. Don't depend solely on tuna. Now let's plunge deeper into how you can safely incorporate tuna into your diet. We'll discuss portion control, consumption frequency, and how to decode seafood labels in terms of mercury content. Additionally, I'll share some helpful tips on selecting and preparing different varieties of tuna to minimize potential risks. But remember, the ocean is vast and teeming with variety. There are numerous other seafood options with lower mercury levels. Let's explore these alternatives like salmon, sardines, and trout, which not only offer safety concerning mercury content, but also deliver comparable nutritional advantages. These options let you savor the health benefits of seafood without the stress of mercury. The food we'll be discussing next is raw sprouts. There are nutrient-dense addition salads and sandwiches, but there's a downside. They can potentially carry harmful bacteria such as E. coli and Salmonella. This is because the perfect conditions for growing sprouts, warm and humid, also facilitate the growth of these dangerous bacteria. But fear not, you can still enjoy your sprouts. Cooking them can significantly reduce this risk. However, if you're a fan of raw sprouts, there are also safe ways to consume them. In this segment, we'll explore these methods and how you can integrate sprouts into your meals without any concern. Lastly, we delve into the world of processed meats. Admittedly convenient, but they often come with a catch. They're full of preservatives such as nitrates and nitrites, capable of forming harmful compounds. We are about to explore why these substances are used, the potential threats they pose, and the healthier substitutes to these processed meats, such as nitrate-free possibilities and choices of fresh, unprocessed meats. It's certainly eye-opening to learn about the hidden risks in these everyday foods. While it's not necessary to completely avoid these foods, being informed and taking precautions is key. Proper storage, preparation, and moderation can make a significant difference in minimizing these hidden health risks. Today's insights are all about making informed choices for a healthier lifestyle. Do you know of other common foods with surprising dangers? Feel free to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if you found this video informative, don't hesitate to share it with your friends and family. Thank you for tuning into this episode on Epic Scope Venture. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more health and food insights. Stay informed and eat safe. Until next time, take care. Hey there, viewers. If you've made it this far, we hope you've learned something new today and are ready to make informed choices for a healthier life. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. We have so much more to share with you. So why not become a part of our health-conscious community? See that subscribe button on your screen? Go ahead, click on it. By subscribing to our channel, you'll be the first to know when we post new videos packed with health and nutrition tips. And while you're at it, why not hit the bell icon too? This way you'll never miss an update from us. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you know, the healthier you can be. So let's keep learning together. Click subscribe now, and let's continue this journey towards better health together.